Half an hour later, I spotted a narrow trampled trail winding through the trees. Someone had made a half-assed attempt to hide it with a few scattered branches. The forest beyond was thick enough to blot out the sun. Cool, shaded, quiet. Perfect for shadow users. I stopped, raising a hand. "Show me," I commanded instinctively, releasing a wisp of pure darkness from my palm. The element responded immediately, twisting into the form of a dark-winged bird before darting ahead, vanishing into the gloom. Then I kept walking. A few minutes later, my scout sent back an image, one that made me grin. Oh, now, this was interesting. A military encampment. 4 men hauling crates into a transport truck, 3 more gathered around a fire, weapons marked with clan crests. Another 4 stationed at the perimeter, 2 snipers in the watchtower. For a second, I considered wiping them all out immediately, but I was feeling generous. I'd give them a chance. "Hey there, fellas!" I called out, raising a hand in a cheerful wave. The response, a synchronized gunshot from the watchtower. Huh, so much for a free pass. 1 bullet went wide, a warning shot. The other, that guy knew exactly who I was. He aimed to kill, shredding the hood of my sweatshirt in the process. "Well, let's start with you," I mused. A heartbeat later, my bird of pure darkness streaked forward, its form hardening into a razor-thin spear as it tore straight through the sniper's skull. Oops. I had meant to knock him off the tower, not perforate his head. But hey, what kind of idiot doesn't activate elemental defense when under attack? The surviving sniper wasn't quite as stupid. Panicked, he threw up a weak layer of earth energy around himself, reloaded, and fired again. Another miss. I mouthed the words, "Still off target," just for him, then smiled. His hands started shaking, but that didn't stop him from pulling the trigger 3 more times. Problem was, every shot he fired took out one of his own guys. If he had known that, he probably would have fled into the forest instead of sprinting straight into the camp like a fool.
"We're under attack! Sound the alarm!"
he bellowed. He was halfway through his dramatic charge when one of his buddies turned and, without hesitation, put a bullet in his head. They thought he had lost it. For a brief moment, they even looked relieved, convinced that whatever had just happened was over. Then they saw me. And just like that, the last good moment of their miserable little lives came to an end.